Alright, YouTube, it's Shadow King Nazru, here with a review for Rosario Vampire 2, Chapter 41. Guys, you have no idea how happy I am to review this chapter. This chapter is the introduction of one of my favorite villains. My favorite manga villain, and hopefully if they do a reboot, my favorite anime villain. One of my favorite anime villains, I think she ranks like number 2, has been introduced in this chapter. But let's cut the suspense and get on with it. Toa Fuhai explains to Skinny that his body has been changed thanks to the human modification. He now has amplified channels to produce monster energy and a transformation point to manipulate the quantity. In short, he is now able to use the dark arts of monsters. And he also has enhanced abilities, such as Skinny can now do the sonic boom punches like Haiji, and is able to destroy hard objects. And that's just in his normal self. He'll be even stronger with the vampire powers. And on top of that, he can do that with little effort. Tohao reminds him he still needs to learn how to best the Jigentao, and possibly learn Jigentao as well. And Skune thanks Tohao, but he tells Skune to thank Kurumu for she was the one that saved his life. Kurumu was glad that Skune is okay from losing control of the vampire blood that was inside him, and probably suspects he doesn't remember all that happened. But it turns out that Skune does remember turning into the jet black monster, and also remembers that Kurumu kissed Skune to save his soul. Meanwhile, Mizure, Ruby, and Yukari are spying from behind the bushes and suspect that something romantic happened between her and Skune. Ruby suspects that they had sex for the first time, which gets her decked by Mizure and Yukari, as they think that Skune is far too innocent for something like that. And Yukari ponders if Kurumu charms Skune. Skune is glad that he'll finally be strong enough to save Mocha, and Kurumu tries to hold Skune's hand while he's distracted, but the girls catch her and then start a comedic fight. Kurumu, Mizure, and Yukari have a fight while Ruby tries to cuddle Skune. Meanwhile, the day before, Aqua starts interrogating Outer Mocha, and wonders if she remembers their childhood. And it turns out that Outer Mocha does. She also mentions that they fought a lot as children during sparring matches, and Mocha Aqua fought 129 times, with Mocha winning 12 times and losing to Aqua 117 times. 117 times? Damn! Gyokuro Shuzen defeated Mocha, one of the most powerful vampires, 117 times. Almost 10 times as much as she lost to Mocha. Damn! Aqua is more badass than I thought. Aqua knows Outer Mocha can't remember her mother's disappearance, and deduces Outer Mocha shares the same memories, and that the rosary erased what happened between Akasha Blood Driver and the fight between her and Dracula. Aqua says she cut the seal if it wasn't for her promise to her stepmom, Akasha Blood Driver. But Mocha demands that Aqua tells what happened to her mother, and Aqua realizes Outer Mocha is like Akasha Blood Driver. And both surprisingly and not surprisingly, Aqua has fallen in love with Outer Mocha. You've fallen in love with another personality of your stepsister. Still not the weirdest thing we've seen in Rosario Vampire. Uh, they finally arrive at Fairy Tale headquarters, which it turns out is looks like a floating kingdom. I wonder how they keep it afloat. Is it technology or magic? My best guess is probably magic. Um, they show that it's heavily fortified with military-grade weapons, and we also get to see that Kahlua and Fujisaki see they arrived. And Fujisaki promises worrying Kahlua that Mocha will be safe. Kahlua worries that Mocha would try to escape or defy them, but Fujisaki reminds her that it's impossible, that even if Mocha managed to get past all the guards and whatnot, she wouldn't be able to go anywhere since they're all the way up in the sky, so it's pretty pointless to defy them. Aqua starts showing Mocha around Fairy Tale HQ, which we already described how it looks, and Mocha thinks about Skune. And Aqua basically tells her to forget about Skune and the rest of the others, since they can't possibly make her happy, but Mocha disagrees since Yokai Academy and their friends managed to give her a home and make her happy. And Aqua seems annoyed by this, and she promises to show Mocha her mother, which confuses Mocha since Akasha Blood Driver hasn't been seen in 7 years. And then the shocking revelation comes. Aqua shows and tells that Akasha Blood Driver has been inside Dracula's body. Aqua suspects that Akasha has already merged or has been absorbed by Dracula at this point. And she also tells Mocha that Aqua is Dracula's granddaughter. So we know there's an exact relationship between Dracula. And both their fates are tied since Mocha has Dracula's blood inside her, and that's why she has Shinzo powers. And that would apply the same thing with Skune as well. Then we cut to Fujisaki, and here comes the big part. He goes to talk with the commander of all of Fairy Tale. The commander of Fairy Tale, my second favorite villain in all of mangas, Gyokuro Shuzen, Mocha's stepmother, and I suppose Aqua's stepmother, and the mother of Kokoa and Kahlua Shuzen. And Gyokuro is surprised that her daughter is concerned about Mocha, since the others tried to kill her. My mistake. Since she's surprised that her daughter Kahlua is concerned about Mocha, since she once tried to kill Mocha, but Fujisaki reminds her that she only did that because she was ordered to by her. And Fujisaki says that the subdivisions will arrive in a month, which Gyokuro finds a bit disappointing. And Gyokuro says that she's ecstatic that Mocha has arrived because she will be the bomb that awakens Dracula and start the human genocide. Hot damn, do I love Gyokuro Shuzen already. This chapter was excellent. We got to see just how Skune has improved thanks to the human modification technique, and we got a little bit more development of between Skune and Kurumu and how their relationship is going to go now that they both know that they kissed each other. And this might also spark some questions between the other girls, like what might happen. Might Skune choose Kurumu, or maybe might he not? Then we got this stuff with Fairy Tale. We finally got to introduce their headquarters. We finally got to see their plans are to use Dracula, who's at the bottom of their organization, and we got to see that their leader is in fact Gyokuro Shuzen, who is the mother and stepmother of Mocha Akashia's sisters, and the, I suppose, either ex-wife or estranged wife of Isa Shuzen, and she's going to be a huge player for the rest of this story. So we'll see just how much shit gets real in chapter 42.